One thing I observed towards my when I was in school was the fact that I used to speak to some people, some close friends of mine, and often they would complain about certain people. They'll be complaining about someone as oh they said this thing about me and whatever, and basically talk crap about those people. And the next day I walk into school and they're speaking to the people that they were complaining about. And I could not understand that. Like when they were speaking to me, they'd be like, "Oh, I hate this guy, man. He says crap about me, this, that." Next day, I walk in and they're having a conversation like there's no issue between them, which I struggle to understand that, but now I very much understand that. The thing is, we love being validated. We love being, whether we like being with those people or not. We want to be with someone. We struggle to be alone, especially in school. I found it as an introvert. Like one thing was I was an introvert who did not like to speak to people. Like some people like me, like I prefer like shutting my mouth and sitting down and then talking and yapping and stuff like that. And unfortunately or fortunately, like I'm not one to decide that, but 90% of the world is not that way. And on top of that, I often did not get interest or find interest in a lot of the things that these kids that did. So you can imagine, I'm in the class full of like 30 people, I'm there alone by myself. And then it's like, even though you're fine being alone, there is some sort of pressure that is put onto you at times to mingle around the teachers. Like every time I went to the parents teachers meeting, they'll be like, oh, this kid is super freaking quiet, he needs to move around more, this and that. My parents would always be after me for that, and some people would literally come and ask me, bro, why are you so lonely and stuff like that. And I often had no answer to that. Like I did not know I was lonely. Like I did not even think of that in my head. It's just the way I am. And unfortunately, it's looked at as a negative thing, or it was looked at as a negative thing. And then it's like I forced myself to get into these groups and stuff when I absolutely hated these people, and eventually got to a point where I just literally gave up. Like I didn't even care. You thought I was lonely, you thought I was boring, whatever. Like you can say what you want, you can think what you want, I do not care. This is the way I am. And then I noticed other people, I noticed how these people, they hate certain people. They literally like do not want to spend time with these people, and they will force themselves to be in the same space as them just because they want to feel validated. They'd rather spend their life with people they hate than spend their life with literally no one. I'll be honest, I've not had a lot of friends over the past couple of years, and I can guarantee you right now, over the past couple of years, I have lived a much more of a joyful life than I have in the many years I've spent in school. I'm not even lying. And this is barring all the study stuff, sports activities, like forget all that. Just in a social I don't know what to really call it, but you get the point. In terms of mingling and speaking to people who aren't on the same boat as you, I have enjoyed being, just literally enjoyed the presence of just being myself, being how I want to be, and not have to try to be someone else to fit in with these people. I have enjoyed that process a lot more over the last few years than the many years of trying to please these people, trying to portray a version of myself that I am not to these people. The thing is, a lot of people, it's hot, man. You got to realize that I know it sounds easy, but like if you're spending time with people that you do not like, or your mindset or the way you operate, your personality is different to these people, don't be with them. I know it sounds very simple, but at the end of the day, if you value yourself enough, if you value yourself highly enough, you're not going to spend time with low quality people. And look, I can't really say it's low quality people, because you may be low quality itself and you just don't like these people, whatever. If you don't like a certain bunch of people and you force yourself to be in the same space as them, why are you doing that? And I'm not saying you have to go and be upfront to them and be like, oh man, look, I don't like you, I don't like your personality, I'm getting rid of you from my life. You don't have to do that. Just ignore them. They call you out, don't go with them. They try to hang out with you, just kind of move away. Yeah, that's what I did. And it's tough. It's not easy when people look at it in a very weird way when you're alone. Like there's so many freaking events, parties that I have to freaking go to, that I absolutely hate. And then there I am alone, and tons of freaking people are looking at you thinking, what the heck is this kid doing alone? Why can't he go and speak around with people? And I'm like, shut the hell up. Maybe some of you can relate, but yeah, you can't help it. Sometimes you're just literally born that way, and there's only so much you can force yourself to exert energy and speak to these people. Like literally, like I'll be honest, like I don't want to exaggerate this, or I'll force myself to be in the same space as a bunch of people. An hour later, like it literally like takes energy out of me. That's how much I am not used to this, and I don't like it. And then people will look at you in a very weird way when you do that. Hence, you force yourself, or you think you need to force yourself to be with people even though you don't like them. The truth is, you don't. At the end of the day, it's much better to be in a neutral space where you think for yourself, you do things the way you want, of the way your mind functions, whatever, and not be influenced by these people. Because the truth is, I've noticed that it took me at least a year after like I completely got rid of the people that I did not want to be with to understand the amount of influence that these people had on me without even me realizing. Certain words that I spoke, the way I behave, like certain gestures I would make with my hand and stuff. I didn't like, I'm not that kind of a person, and yet I started doing these things because these people were kind of influencing me, and it was not good things to do. Point is, I know it's easy to say me sitting here, but like, if you value yourself highly enough and you know that these people are not really contributing to your life in a positive manner, positive way, don't force yourself to be in the same space as these people. It's hell, honestly, to be in a place where you don't. And sometimes you honestly, those people may not even be your friends. Those people may be very close people to you, and you still don't want to be with them, and you can't help it. But do your best to get far away from these people as possible, because sometimes your day can go perfectly fine, and one sentence, these people can say one sentence that'll just ruin your entire mood. So yeah, don't stick with them or feel the need to stick with them just because, oh, I need people around me. You don't need people around you. Trust me, you're gonna make way more progress in your life and meet better people who are more likely interested in the same things as you are if you let go of these people. If you freaking hold on to these people and feel stuck to them, you're not gonna move on with your life, nor are you gonna find or give yourself a better opportunity to find better people. So yeah, I've been rambling for way too long now. It's been 7 minutes. And is there anything else I need to add? There is nothing else I need to add. So yeah. Okay, bye.